Hi guys, so as I was playing around with the lighting and the camera, because changing the desk around, and I'm well aware my face is not in the camera, I wanted the cards to be. As I was playing around with the lighting and just sat at my desk here, I really felt the urge to do a reading like this. So it's not going to be for any particular sign. It's just like sat across the table from the psychic. What questions do you have? So the obvious one is, who is my soulmate? As I break the deck, release your ex. So you want messages for who is your soulmate? So sit across from the psychic and ask. And I'll give you some messages here with an oracle and a tarot deck. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So if you're feeling like you already know your soulmate, you have. If you feel like you haven't already met your soulmate or your life partner, should we say, then you're correct. What you're feeling is real. And you should explore that, okay? So let's see here. Express your love. So you may say, well, how can I express my love if I don't know who my soulmate is? How can I express my love if my soulmate is not speaking to me? Very easy. Express it to yourself. Put out into the world what you want to receive. Go ahead. Make a romantic gesture to yourself. Send yourself some flowers. Give yourself a pamper day. How would you look after your soulmate? How would you love your soulmate? Do it for yourself right now. Free yourself. So you're tying yourself up with these thoughts, and it's time to get back control of your life. So if we're putting out into the universe, for example, when will I meet my soulmate? I haven't met my soulmate. I haven't, can't talk to my soulmate, this and this and this. What you're sending out is worry. So you're sending out a worry message here if you are asking, or feeling in lack, should I say. If you're feeling, okay, where is my soulmate? What's going to happen? When will I meet them? When will I come across them? Why can't I talk to them? Free yourself from all of that negativity. Express your love. Open your heart chakra to giving and receiving love. Maybe it's hard for you to receive love and you're always the giver of love. Go ahead, express that love to yourself here. We have the 9 of Cups. So this is saying, okay, you do have a soulmate. It's time to put your love into yourself at the moment though. Right? With the 9 of Cups, feel that love within you. Know it's within you. Know it's not outside of you, so you don't have to feel the lack here. 7 of Cups now. Yeah, so again, with that overthinking and confusion, maybe even doubt here creeping in. The 7s are about challenges. So you might find at this time you have mixed emotions about who your soulmate is, if you've already met them. Again, just put the love into yourself. Don't send that worry energy out into the universe. And you may even be feeling, I'm happy right now. I feel like I should just love myself and I don't want somebody else. That's also correct. Your feelings here are correct, okay? Oh, the 2 of Pentacles now. So, yeah, you're feeling stuck, because you haven't got that step forward yet. Okay, so what we can do here with the 2 of Pentacles is understand everything at the right time. Just imagine everybody looking through a different pair of glasses and seeing everything different in the world. That's what happens, right? It's perspective. How you're looking at things is why you feel stuck. And you feel like you need to free yourself. You feel like you can't go forwards or backwards at the moment. So again, just put that into your... If you feel like, okay, well, I can't go forward just yet, but what I'm going to do is put into myself, maybe I'm at home in lockdown and can't get out. Okay, so what am I going to do? You can work out at home, you can eat better at home, you can work on yourself at home here, okay? And it's okay to express your feelings. Maybe sing love songs and things like that. Really getting the energy and the vibe of it. Make a commitment, I feel here, with the Two of Pentacles, to clearing your mind, freeing yourself from any negative thoughts and expressing love to yourself. The way you would express it to somebody else, express that love to yourself. Maybe even practice getting up in the morning saying I love you, thank you. It may seem a little bit strange in the beginning, but I feel like you'll get the drift of it here. Six of Cups now. So again, suggesting you may know who your soulmate is and have memories with them. And this is either wanting somebody to return to your life or a soulmate is returning to your life. Don't forget that Six of Cups is a soulmate card. So not only is a soulmate returning to your life, you may have some unfinished business with them, and that might be why you feel stuck and why we're seeing release your ex from the beginning when I first broke the deck. So if you don't want your ex back and they keep coming back, it's because you have some unfinished business, right? You may feel like, I want new and I want something loving and exciting. I can see a lot of cups here. So a lot of emotional things going on, right? You could be as well off balance at the moment. So you may be using your heart more than your head. It is Libra season while I'm recording this. So that's why it can feel confusing. You need a more analytical mind at the moment. And maybe even a colder mind, like forget everybody else. I'm going to be with myself at the moment. I'm my own soulmate. I'm going to take care of my own soul at this time while I wait for my soulmate here. So the Six of Cups also suggests that you might have learned a very valuable lesson with a soulmate through loss. Okay, and you're feeling stuck and attached to somebody from your past and feeling like, well, that's my soulmate. If they're not with me, who will be with me? We do have more than one soulmate in life and they do teach us different things. So you might be feeling stuck until you learn and release this lesson, this cycle here. Four of Swords, something I needed to remember while, trying to switch around my room and please everybody else and say, hey, they wanted to see me in the setup. Now they have a problem with the lighting. You can't please all the people all the time. So this time where you're feeling stuck is actually very important. You have to understand the rest is important too. The time alone is very important. The time we rest, needing sleep. And if you are attached to somebody from the past, you may find it difficult sleeping. So you're needing rest here. If some of you are resting too much, then you will know yourself, I haven't really done anything, haven't made no moves. I've been stuck at home, so I've been sat watching Netflix. So in that case here, it's saying, you're receiving messages to get out there and do something. So if you're starting to feel bored or discontented with life, it's time here to take action. If you have, been stuck and not doing anything, not putting into yourself or not putting into your soulmate. Let's say your soulmate's been trying to contact you and your ego wouldn't let you. Again, the Four of Swords is a Libra card. It's about balance, right? So if you've been too one way or too the other way, it's time to bring that balance into your life now. So if you've been resting too much, time to get up and get out there and start doing things to maybe even improve your health here with the Four of Swords. If you have been avoiding a soulmate due to ego, it maybe is time to reach out and express your feelings to them, whether you want them or not. This cycle needs to complete to allow a new soulmate in. So, you may feel like, I don't even want that person back. Why do these memories, these thoughts, these dreams even keep coming and flooding into my mind? What should I do here? Let's say you've been exercising too much. Go ahead and rest. It's okay to rest. You won't undo all the training in one day. So you'll know what resonates with you and what doesn't. So take what does and leave what doesn't. Ace of Cups. Once you put that love into yourself here, you will find this love offer coming towards you. Again, needing a break, a time out. This can even be a child, okay, that is your soulmate, and you may be like, okay, this child is my soulmate. You know, it's my son, my daughter, my grandchildren, however it is for you, your niece or your nephew. You might have a really strong connection with them as well, or you might be falling pregnant sometime soon, or if you're wanting children in your life, that's what you need to take care of your body, rest, you know, prepare your body for what it is you want, whether it's meeting a romantic soulmate, whether it's a pregnancy, whether it's, you know, a friendship that you're looking for, somebody that you can, you know, sit down and laugh and share memories with. It could be somebody from your school coming back and saying, remember that time we, you know, got off school and went and did those crazy things. It's somebody coming in to share memories with them. You'll find a lot of peace and love here. Like I said, for Libra season, this is all emotions here coming out. A lot of love, watery energy. But I just feel like, you know, balance at this time is what we should be aiming for during Libra season. So if you're too much in your emotions, get out, clear your head with the Four of Swords, and allow somebody the space to come into your life, right? If your head's so full, I feel like you can't let anybody in. Five of Cups. So missing somebody also, or longing for somebody here, longing for a soulmate to come into your life. We see this lady in the Six of Cups, and then in the Five of Cups, sat down, reminiscing, maybe remembering a time that you was with your soulmate, and even becoming quite upset about that, still feeling love and attachment, I feel here, because there's a lot about freeing yourself, maybe having a rest from the connection, or actually putting work into the connection. You'll know which you've been doing. If you've been putting too much work into the connection, you just need to leave it alone and trust what will be, will be. The Magician. So this love offer and your soulmate will manifest at the right time, when this cycle has completed, when you have both healed from this lesson here, I feel, when you've both learned to love yourself, you'll meet each other without a doubt. It may be that you have you're a very in tune person, and you was expecting all the time that every time you met somebody and, you know, fell in love, that it would be forever, and you got hurt because you was the only one giving and giving and giving. And you need to learn balance and learn how to receive love as well. And that's that open your heart there as well with the express your love. You've got to understand and be in the energy of receiving as well as giving. Balance. So another seven, the Seven of Swords here. So you've had challenges throughout your life in relationships, but we can see that in the Six of Cups. Like I said, it can be that you've learned a lot of lessons via soulmates through loss rather than anything else. So for example, you could have had, you know, your parents as your soulmate, and, you know, that went wrong and you lost them, or you never met them. There's so many things out there. You'll know how it is with you. Could have had a bad upbringing, could have had an extremely good upbringing, and then, you know, lost that emotional support. So you've always been trying to give out into the world what you haven't received. So I feel like you're always trying to give this love, and, you know, it's led you to a place maybe of low self-esteem with the Seven of Swords. But you could also have a very high ego, right, with the Four of Swords, because that's related to the Emperor, the Four. So it might be that, you know, you allow your ego to step to the front to protect you when you're really feeling low and have a low self-esteem. So when you manifest people in and fall in love, you know, I feel like then you're sort of manifesting worry into a soulmate connection here. So it's about learning to let go of the ego, free yourself from that ego. I mean, it does serve a purpose. Again, some of us could be needing to up our ego from this low self-esteem and not let people walk all over us, not let people, you know, think that they can come and just take and give nothing back. Some of us may be manifesting an ego with this self-love. Try to not let it get too high, but ego is also an important part of us. We're not supposed to kill it off altogether. It does serve as protection at times, and it helps us to know our worth, right? So once we've learned how to develop a healthy ego, let's say, rather than low self-esteem, and not use ego to be a mask in a relationship, and then when we're actually manifesting a relationship, we actually feel quite worried, have low self-esteem, have body issues, and, you know, start really beating ourselves up saying, okay, this isn't good enough. Look at that on me. Try to point out all your faults to people before they point them out to you. So the sword energy that's here for you, those of you who are looking for a soulmate, it can be that you're manifesting from lack. And this is why you keep bringing in lessons and the same type of soulmate. First, manifest this self-love and a healthy ego and rest. And then, you know, bring in somebody into your life. It's a very important lesson when we are learning through loss. That it can make us feel down, and we can lie to ourselves with the 7 of Swords there. 5 of Swords now. So we do see that maybe the balance between, you know, the water and the air at the moment, the heart and the mind. Your heart has good intentions, but your mind really is playing tricks on you right now. It's really trying to make you look at the negative aspects of things, but it's causing growth. We have multiple 5s here. It's causing growth in your relationships. We have 5s and 7s and 1s here. So it's within yourself, within your personality. We might see changes in your personality and growth here. Okay, guys. So that's those who want to know about their soulmate. Let's go on to the next deck. And like I said, I just felt pulled to do a reading. Like, okay, do it right now. Don't stop. The message is there. I'm like, okay, I'm just the follower. So what would the message be for the next group here? And I'm sure the title of this, I'm not going to know because it's crazy, but maybe sit down with a psychic and ask your questions, right? So let's see. How does the other person feel about you? I heard that. Isn't that more or less the same? Okay, don't argue, Stephanie. Stand your ground. The other person at the moment, it's like they're shunning you out. They're standing their ground. They want to insist that they don't need you. They're causing challenges in relationship, maybe even blockages here. They just really feel like, I can do this without you. But they're finding it challenging, but they're being stubborn here. Let's see. The other person is creating challenges in the relationship, if you're in a relationship right now. And I feel like if you're in a relationship here, they might be trying to make problems to find a reason to maybe even break up with you, right? It's going to be different for everybody, but they're making a problem. They're making it very difficult for you to even move, I feel. So if you're not in a relationship and you want to know how this person feels about you, it's like they've left you no option, no space to move, nothing to do. They're blocking the door here so you can't come in. They're being very adamant about, you know, I'm not going to talk to you, or stand back, or whatever. They're just really blocking the door here. It's their way or no way right now. Awareness. So this person could have caused your spiritual awakening. You need to work on your crown chakra here. Do some cleansing. Usually if we need our crown chakra cleansing, all the chakras need cleansing. So I was talking to one of my friends, a subscriber on the channel, you may have seen her, Tanya, about I watch spiritual cleansings to fall asleep and things like that. We was talking about things when falling asleep, but there's a lot that goes into the subconscious, right? So I feel like they are subconsciously sending you messages. So it's like their soul is sending a message like, I want you, but their physical self here is making it very difficult for you to be with them. So I feel like you're very aware that they want you and something's going on with them, but there's a challenge in this relationship. So you may need your chakras cleansing. Spiritual union. Yeah, they're making it very difficult right now, but your souls, your higher selves are always together. There is no separation. So it can be like a twin flame journey. You might be aware that, okay, we might be separate. We might have challenges here on the physical, and that's why we're feeling a physical thing, saying no, stop. But, you know, when we're in the 5D, we're always together. And I think that's what you're picking up and you're feeling on, okay, with this connection. I feel though, you might need more. You might need, you know, the 3D experience with them, which is understandable because we're here for a human experience. But this person has created challenges that's actually separated you physically, but in the 5D or when you're asleep or something here, you're together. They're astral projecting to you, and then they might be really soft with you in dreams and things like that, and you're like, what's going on? Because you're aware of their true feelings and their true connection to you. But they're making something very hard. They're making it more difficult than they need to be. I feel like your person feels under pressure, and it might be that they're projecting that pressure onto you, because when we date somebody romantically, we mirror back, right? So we can blame them. Look at their faults. They're a narcissist. Look what they're doing. They're making these problems into my life. But it's only because when we're single, life seems easier because we don't have a mirror stood in front of us projecting our shadow to us, do we? So the shadow work that they have to do, we can see now he's, you know, he looks like a shadow. He's trying to avoid that as well. Sorry, it's only because he looks like a he in the picture. He or she is trying to avoid what you're projecting to them. They find it really difficult to look at. Now their soul and their higher self, their awareness here, knows that this is shadow work, right? But their 3D self doesn't want to do the work. Eventually they'll have to, but right now it's like they're blocking the door and don't want to do it. They don't want to face it. So yeah, we can see here as well the mirror effect. And that's what seems to be happening. They don't like what they see when they look in the mirror, and they think it's you, but it's themselves there. And if you're doing this, just be aware that what we see in another person, a soulmate, is something we need to work on, something that needs healed within us. They don't like how you trigger them. Lovers. So it is a very divine union here, spiritual union as well. But look how in this Lovers card, he just seems torn up on that fireside there. And she looks open and things like that. So maybe when I say he and she, don't take no mind to it. It's just when I'm looking at the cards. But here it shows that they definitely feel this connection with you. They're aware of it. But they seem to be fighting it for some reason. Three of Cups. So I feel like there'll eventually be union again here with the spiritual union, Three of Cups, the Lovers. This is something that can be healed. when you both have done your shadow work. It's like going through the dark night of the soul here. And this is what we all have to do, but we all don't want to do. Just imagine it's like all the hard jobs, maybe around the house or at work, that nobody wants to do. That's the shadow work there. Nobody really wants to do it. 8 of Pentacles, as I was saying, work. The 2 is also related to your second house. So that's money as well as this. But I see you both needing to work on yourself, work on your careers to bring in this positive energy. Now, you might think, what does my career have to do with my love life? Well, it's all connected. You might have a very high calling here that's your work, and it could have only been made aware to you when you met the challenges in this relationship. Okay, so bring into balance love and career and everything else in your life. Health, wealth, love, joy, thoughts, happiness, you know, all needing this balance. Spirituality with fun here. And this is what we see. We see spirituality happening. You may be working on your spirituality here. But don't forget your happiness, right? It's time to have fun. 3 of Cups. You know, just because we are spiritual people, don't use that, okay, I am spiritual, I don't have any fun. It is Libra season, like I said, so this is why I'm probably picking up the energy of needing this balance in order to bring this in. Okay, so as well as doing the work, right? So you might be doing all the work and your person is not doing any work. So they're one way and you're the other extreme. So you need to bring into balance some fun as well. When was the last time you had some fun? Right? Maybe going out with workmates here with the 8 of Pentacles. You know, it's not all about working on yourself. You have to have experiences here as well. Okay? As well as this lovers here, you've got to understand you have a life separate as well as, a mission separate as well as together. So you might be feeling a lot happier within yourself as well as you've been working on yourself. So you want to keep working on yourself. But like I said, everything in balance, guys. 7 of Cups now. For you, it can be that this person is confusing you why they're acting like this. Why don't they just say, I want space to work on myself? You know, rather than being harsh. You both may have agreed to this before you came here. This is what we'll do. This is how we'll act and things like that. Maybe you agreed to start the work together and then we have free will once we are here and your person changed their mind. And that's confusing to you in your soul and you're trying to find answers here. Like I said, 7 of Cups as well. It's like there's this visiting in the dreams. The Hermit, yeah. You're doing a lot of spiritual work. You may even be a spiritual mentor or need a spiritual mentor, especially if it's a twin flame connection. I would definitely seek help or, you know, advice from somebody who is more in the know maybe than you are, because we're all at different stages, aren't we, of our spiritual journey, same as you and your person here. But it shows here doing that shadow work and that soul searching. And again, don't spend too much time alone if that's what you're doing and that's what you're feeling. Go out and have different experiences here. Eight of Swords. So during Libra season, I feel like your person is thinking about you a lot and you're picking up the energy here with the Hermit. You might be misguided or confused what the energies means or what the signs you're seeing means, okay? Because we have the 7 of Swords, challenges, confusion on what you're feeling. Sorry, 7 of Cups. You know, what you're feeling there is confusing you. Why am I feeling like they want me? It's because they're thinking about you here. And you're looking or interpreting the messages wrong here. or looking at the messages wrong. Look at the Hermit and the stars are behind him. The light is pointing in front. So maybe why you need a mentor then, because you may be misinterpreting the messages, tying yourself up thinking, well, there's no way I can do this, and there is always a way with the Eight of Swords. And the eights again are about a return related to the Strength card, and the 8th house being changed. So you need to be strong during this change, and you need to tame those negative thoughts. Again, another 7. We've seen this a lot in the readings. People experiencing a lot of challenges in relationships and in their life at the moment, especially during 2020. I mean, what a year, right? So the 7 of Swords again, this person could have just did you dirty, sneaked off in the middle of the night, cheated on you here. And you're like, how is this my divine person? How did I choose this person? You're looking for the answers. You're not finding it with the 8 of Swords here. But you'll get there. And again, like I said in the other reading, the 7 of Swords can be a low self-esteem or a negative way of thinking, especially attached to the 8 of Swords next to it. So we have 3 7s here and 2 8s. So your 7th house is about the relationships. 6 of Pentacles now. Again, balance. That's what we see, right? 3 on your side, 3 on their side. So they're thinking about you a lot. It brings your person to your mind. Maybe even you start thinking negatively about this person if they are sending you these confusing or mixed signals. This person can be sending you here. They may even send you a nice message one day, and then when you try to be like, hi, morning, what are you up to? They're like dismissive the next day, and you're like, what the is going on with you? 1 minute you're, giving your energy to me and I'm receiving it, and the next minute you're sharing it with somebody else. So this person can be splitting their energy a lot of different ways. They can be doing it with work, family, friends, and there's not enough balance in their life. They may be having too much fun, let's say, and spreading their energy too thinly, where you're keeping all your energy to yourself and thinking that's also right, but they're both wrong. Okay, so we need to bring balance into this. And how do you do it if you're not in contact and this person's stopping and blocking you? You do it within yourself. You go out and have fun. You go out and seek spirituality, whichever's out of balance, right? And you bring them into balance. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, this is something that was set in stone, wrote in stone, even before you even, came into this. And like I said, it maybe have changed your career, and your life mission now might have become one because of this connection or that person's, right? Because it's like you have a divine mission separate and together. So this 10 of Pentacles and 6 of Pentacles, along with the 8 of Pentacles here, it's showing that money will start coming in. Maybe even a loan or something like that as well will start coming in once you're into your life purpose here. King of Cups. So when it's in balance, then you're both ready here to receive love. Okay, so you might feel that you're at a point, okay, well, I've got this connection with this person, but they're not interested. I've worked on myself, and I love myself now. I know my self-worth, and I want this. I want a relationship I can settle down with, and somebody who's giving to me as much as I give to them. How do I go about it? When I'm open to receive love? Well, you'll call in energy. You'll call in union here. You will. With the King of Cups energy. The King of Cups is somebody who's open and ready to love. They might not be, you might not be saying this just yet, because the King of Cups, sometimes to keep his world together, doesn't really speak up on his feelings and his emotions. He'll keep it inside and he's open to the connection, but you might not be telling people and putting it out there yet. Maybe you have things to deal with your family, but you're sort of ready for this love and a connection here. I see a connection coming for you. If this person isn't ready yet and you're in the vibration for love, you can call somebody new in. Doesn't mean you won't meet up again. It doesn't mean that this connection or your life mission with them or without them will stop. No, it'll continue. So the challenges that you're facing here, this person is blocking you out, confusing you, lying to you, cheating to you. They might even just be lying about how they feel about you, and you're receiving mixed messages and not being able to decipher the signs here. I'll leave the information regarding personal readings and the cards I use in the description box, guys. So yeah, I don't know who needed that, but somebody did, because I was not even going to do readings, but a very long reading, 2 very long readings came out anyway. Good luck, guys.